The sniveling, spineless Nux Taku has really Streisanded things for himself here by trying to downplay his associations with Shadman. He really probably could have just come out, been honest one time about the level of interactions that he had with Shadman. But he chose to downplay it as, it was just one DM I got from the guy. And, we've found out that that's not the case. He had quite a few interactions with the guy, including asking Shadman to collab with him. But all of this has caused people to be more interested in what sorts of things Nux Taku is up to since he feels such a need to lie about it. One of those people is Harmful Opinions, and he made this video, I hate Nux Taku. And I'm just gonna play 5 minutes or so of this and recommend that you go watch the whole video for yourself. And then I'll also show you what Turkey Tom had to think about this video, because he had pretty strong opinions about Nux Taku after watching this.
I should disclose to you at this point, dear viewer, the fact that I have a little bird sitting on my shoulder who goes by the name Nick Andros and is a regular in my Twitch chat. He's shown me some things, and because of that, this is where I start to feel a niggling doubt. For instance, I mean, he did specify clearly child bestiality is what he has an issue with, so it's not the same, but goddamn, the line for what he considers freak shit suited only for ripping on has got to be a bit closer to Shadman than it is for me. I mean, cartoon woman being raped by a dog in a public humiliation ritual crosses it easily for me.
Oh, come on. It was done tastefully, Harmful Opinions.
Personally. You know me, I do love making a spectacle of strange things, but this is just bait for who knows what kind of person to click it and then watch him react to a speedrun fail compilation. What kind of fish are you gonna catch with a worm like that on your hook? This kind. The kind that's into that stuff and will share the source for your viewers in the comments. Wait a second. That profile pic. Who's that little cartoon girl? I swear I've seen her before.
These are the types of people that like to watch Nux Taku's videos.
Oh, how adorable. What a sweet child. I've also seen her in a thumbnail of a video on Nux Taku's Nuxanor channel. A rather...
I don't understand where this guy thinks his high ground is at, this Nux Taku guy. Like, what the fuck? Stop acting so above it. It's so irritating.
Unwise reverse image search on Google eventually leads you to a hentai site page where the image, which features an erect penis that had just been cut off for the thumbnail, is tagged with, among other labels, imminent rape. Loli. Further, on the topic of his viewers being
That's what his viewers are into.
Inspired to seek the
Publicly, they're asking, where's the link so I can find more of that stuff? On public YouTube videos, they're saying that stuff.
Porn he showcases in thumbnails, although he does sometimes help them out by pinning the porn artist's name when it's commented. There is also a porn-sick fellow on the fan-run Nux Taku subreddit who goes by reality_false, who is a prodigious source poster for everything else. He posts the thumbnail and shares where the porn's from, or at least he did until he was apparently banned 3 years ago. That said, his
Weird. I wonder why a guy like that would get banned. What could he have been up to?
Posts still remain, meaning he functions as an archive for Nux Taku's changed or deleted dodgy choices from before that point. Like this. Hey look, it's our little friend again. The source image isn't tagged with loli on the site it's shared on this time, but I'm going to go ahead and say that's a cartoon of an undeveloped teen or preteen hairless girl getting railed. Neat. FYI, this whole video was deleted for some reason, so I don't know what was in it. By the way, that little shark girl, she's an avatar for a VTuber, and she's called Gura. Here's a little clip where Nux Taku mentions her.
There's lollies, which I have absolutely nothing against. I don't think anyone has anything against lollies, okay? Like Chibidoki, or Megumin from Konosuba, or Gura. Nothing has anything against lollies. It's lolly that's the gray zone.
He's very clear though, it's grey. It's not full pedo. His thumbnails aren't full pedo. It's sus, but they're just cartoons.
This guy's pinned tweet that he retweeted is this, all right? Look, it's lewd lolly stuff. That's a line, all right? Lewd lolly stuff, that's the gray zone. Not actual pedophilia, but the gray zone.
I'm a bit harsher regarding people who are aroused by depictions of children, especially depending on, you know, how realistic the proportions are, but I can tolerate that.
Yeah, to me, it's just like, why? You know, obviously, it's not as bad as the real thing, but I personally just don't feel the need to make any allowance for these people. If you're into that, that's too weird for me, and it's too close to something very sinister. So, yeah.
Perspective elsewhere. I've heard him go into a bit more detail about his thoughts.
This is like one of those debates that in the anime community, it's so divided. Like, there are actual people that think it's not weird to fetishize lollies. I'm just saying. Definitely better to fetishize lollies than real-life children. That's not the debate, but that doesn't make it not weird and cringe and something that I would keep away from, you know, my kids, per se.
Quite a light tone. So I'm still not really buying the idea he'd have been super hostile to Shadman in a collab. Be real, it would have been light ribbing. That any
Yeah, because that's one of Nux's defenses that, oh, the only reason I wanted to collab with Shadman is because I would bully and troll him and show the world how wrong he is.
weirdo cartoon cunny connoisseur has heard a million times. But I wonder, how does that opinion play out in terms of letting children around the kind of people who use lolly porn in their thumbnails to expose a mass audience to such material? Just a thought. One more little thing I want to peep before getting back on track a bit. Presumably with this being his take on lolly, his take on cartoons, we could definitely expect him to be much more serious about questionable things involving real children, right?
He's just dancing.
Wait, that's not funny. That's the other thing. Extremely concerning. For clarity, the words I heard him say were, "So now you got all these underage kids on TikTok doing the things. Obviously solo, but the implication is there." And then straight into commenting on how catchy the song is. Teehee. I'm sorry. Kids mimicking a pornographic cartoon of an Animal Crossing character having sex on TikTok is not the kind of thing I'd use as a throwaway line in a video I'm making as a grown man, wiggling an avatar around in front of a censored porn vid. Children being drawn to adult material by use of a family-friendly IP and then being influenced to recreate it in videos for attention is spine-tingling. Masses of minors conditioned into producing soft.
Oh, I mean, I think that's enough for you to get the idea with Harmful Opinions video. I highly recommend it, worth a watch, and I don't understand why Nux Taku tried to act like he was so above this all, because it just made people want to look into this and looks so much worse now. So here is part of a Chud Logic stream where he had Nick Deorio, Mutahar of Some Ordinary Gamers, and Turkey Tom on here. And Turkey Tom went and watched that video that I just showed you part of, and this is what he thought after watching that.
Well,
Bro,
I'll let you
you
deal with whatever that is. But as far as Nux, yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I don't really want to do content with him. I feel like his commentary is kind of hindered by the fact that he is clearly kind of unprincipled on this stuff.
what would he have to
To say
do
the
for you
least.
to change your perspective on that? Do you think?
What would he have to do to change my perspective on it?
Is this video that scathing? I'm gonna go.
Ollie
check it
McCoy
out.
don't
said,
know,
"What about
like-
Destiny, Thomas?" Well, Destiny only wanted to bend Courtney over a tricycle, so we can't really disavow that, you know.
Lol.
I'll link you the Harmful Opinions video.
thanks.
What would
It's
he?
hard,
What would he
You
have
can
to
see.
do? I don't know if there's anything he can do. I don't know. I mean, even if he apologizes, like,
Following.
you know, fair enough. But I don't really want to like hang out with the guy on streams and stuff. You know.
even if he apologizes for all of this, which, I mean, maybe he will, but all he's done so far is downplay this stuff. But even if Nux were to do that, Tom's like, yeah, this guy's too weird, too unprincipled. I wouldn't even collab with him on YouTube. Just the right opinion, I would say.
God damn. Listen, Mutahar, listen, mate. I'm just sending you this video. You do as you wish with it, okay? Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Is that it? Are we done? Is there anything else to add? God, this feels so awkward now. I had all this energy.
But yeah, I mean, that stream, the actual stream, I think was from yesterday or maybe the day before. The video is a little bit newer, but I just do not understand what Nux was thinking. And yeah, now I'm aware that he's a total weirdo creep. Like I was already sketched out because he's a VTuber to begin with, but he is just into some weird stuff. And even if you say, oh, he's not into it, he just wanted to show it to hundreds of thousands of mostly children. I don't really care about that distinction, all right? And I think I'm comfortable writing this weirdo off forever. Yeah, no thanks to Nux Taku.